Hi guys, back for another quick vid. Okay, I've put this turnbuckle on this side, the steering turnbuckle, just to work out how they go. So what I've figured out is, so on these 5IVE-T steering links, you've got a big rod end on this side and a smaller one on this side. Now the smaller one, by what I can see, will go on this side. It's so when it turns, it doesn't rub up against the steering. So that's how I've worked it out. If I'm wrong, let me know guys, but I reckon that's how it goes. So, well, first off, and it comes with these screws and nuts. Now with, where is it? Screws here for these hubs, they actually don't go all the way through. They do go in, but they don't go all the way through to put the nut on. So what I'm going to show you is what I do. It'll save you a heap of money on parts. So this is what I do. Okay, what I do is I go to my local bearing shop. Now at these bearing shops, no matter where you are, the nuts, bolts, bearing shops, they sell a lot of parts that'll fit with your builds. I always get a heap of stainless steel bolts, nuts and washers, and it's so much cheaper because we all know how expensive, you know, this hobby is. But just all your nuts and bolts and washers, they sell all your Loctites as well. They sell so many different parts. They even sell, like, for when you put your pipe on, you've got like little attachment pieces that goes to your shock towers. They sell them. It's just so many. I went into the shop and there's so many different parts that you can use to build your cars. Even like shims. They've got all different size shims in there. Every bearing under the sun. So you'll be able to take your normal bearings in and just tell them this is what you want, but you want a better quality bearing. And they got so much stuff in there. I was in there yesterday. They even got like shock springs. I'm trying to think what else they got, but they got even like the little C-clips that go over them. They sell all that sort of stuff. So wherever you guys are, check out your bearing shops. You can pick up so much stuff in there, it's not funny, and it's so much cheaper. So that's what I do. So what I'm going to do is, first off, I've got a, like I said in my last video, or the one before, can't remember now. I've got some proper bolt size bolt to put in through them. So I'll take that out and put the right one in there. Right, unscrew this one. So these are the ones from the bearing shop. Washer that side. Loctite. Nut over. Okay, that's all done up. Then we'll put the steering link on. So I'm assuming it just goes in between this gap here. You just take the screw out. Use the same screw for this that come with the this steering. So use this screw, use a small rod end, slide it through like so. Trying to do this with one hand is not easy. I'll just slide up through there, and I'll just sit there like that. Put the nut over. Okay, I've Loctited that on, and I'll just sit there like that, and then we'll put this end on. But this is where you'll need a longer bolt. So that's why I keep on saying about this bearing shop, to get your own nuts and bolts, because these don't always match up with the hardware you get, because if you're using different brands, they don't always match up. So always have a heap of these. I've got a heap of washers, heap of nuts, and heap of bolts. So definitely worth it getting. Okay, I got the bolt washer, put it through the turnbuckle rod end, bit of Loctite, try and line it up and put it through there. And then put the nut on the other side. Okay, the nut and bolt's on. Just make sure you get the right size bolt, because you don't want to rub on the bottom of the arm. And all you got to do now is, because you look at this side, that side there is straight. Well, it's not, that's straight. And this side is not. So that's when you get your turnbuckles and turn them back to get them right. So that comes straight. Just get as straight as you possibly can until you put the wheels on. Once you get the wheels on, then Loctite these up, and that's it. So next up, we'll put the radio tray in, hook up the servo and the linkages to there. And I've actually ordered another steering link from Taylor RC. I thought I ordered two, I only got one, so that should be here by the end of this week anyway, so no big deal. And do all the wiring, then we'll put the fuel tank in, then I'll do the linkages on top, and then we'll do an unboxing of the engine. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, see you, bye.